Hi everyone, welcome to All You Need Yoga. Today's class is a quick fix Vinyasa flow designed for busy people who still want to move, breathe, sweat a little and reset their energy. Okay, so we're gonna get started here. Let's begin in hero pose, placing one hand on top of the sternum and the other on top of the belly. And we're going to take nice and deep breaths here to help us refocus and reset back to the body, back to the mind. Inhale and exhale. And now we're going to inhale for the count of 3 and exhale for the count of 4. So when you're ready here, inhale 3, 2, 1, exhale 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then releasing here. Let's take another deep breath in and exhale. We're going to sweep the arms all the way up. Interlace the fingers, send the palms up, stretch it out and lean all the way to the right side. Then coming back to center and gently lean to the left. Return through center and bring the hands down and transition into tabletop for cat and cow. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest. Exhale around the spine and press the floor away. So move slowly here and let the breath guide the movement. You can also close the eyes. Really take that gaze inward, noticing on how the body is feeling right now. Coming back to neutral, shift your weight forward slightly and we have 4 push-ups here. So inhale down, exhale to lift and 2 more, strong through the core. Then press back into downward dog and starting to pedal through the feet, stretching out the backs of the legs. Shake the head, also yes and no if you want here. And now from here we're going to really bend the knees, send the head close to the thighs and come back into a neutral downward dog. And again, generously bending those knees and stretching the legs back. Once more and extend the legs, then bringing the gaze forward and slowly walk the feet to the top of the mat. Coming to halfway lift, inhale and exhale forward fold, press through the feet, rising all the way up into standing position with the arms up and then grabbing hold of opposite elbows overhead, lean gently to the right, then back to center and then over to the left side. Back to center, now releasing the arms and we'll begin to build the hit now. So bringing the right knee into the belly, find that control, that engagement in the core, and then we're going to step back into high lunge. Strong legs lifting through the chest, arms coming up and the hands down, step back plank, lower through chaturanga, inhale upward dog and exhale pressing back into downward dog. Beautiful. So step the left foot forward into high lunge now. Hands up, then bring them forward. Step the right foot forward, halfway lift, and exhale, coming all the way up into standing position. So again, bringing that left knee now towards the belly button, engaging through the core, And exhale, coming into high lunge. Lift the arms up. And exhale, framing the top foot, coming back into plank, chaturanga, upward dog as you inhale, and downward dog. Once again, we're going to step that right foot all the way forward into high lunge position. And the hands down, stepping the left foot forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale down and coming up into a standing position. As we move through the next round, we'll begin adding on. So again, bringing that right knee to the belly button. Step the foot back into high lunge. Inhale. Exhale, coming into supported warrior. And then bringing the hands down, framing the top foot, coming into plank, chaturanga, upward dog, and downward dog. Staying steady through the flow. Now stepping your left foot forward, coming into high lunge position, opening into warrior two. And then cartwheel the arms, stepping your right foot all the way forward. Halfway lift, exhale, forward fold, and then coming into standing. Inhale, exhale, bringing the hands to the heart space or to the waistline if you want that extra balance as you're bringing your left knee into the belly. Now we're going to step the foot back for high lunge on the opposite side. Next, opening into warrior two. So we're repeating the same flow on the opposite side. Cartwheel the arms, coming into plank. Exhale for chaturanga, inhale, upward dog, and exhale, pressing into downward dog. We're going to step that right foot forward, high lunge, warrior two, cartwheel the arms. We're going to step the left foot all the way to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, exhale down, and then coming into mountain pose. Remember, this practice is not about perfection, it's about energy. So again, lifting that right knee and stepping the foot back. High lunge, we're going to move a little bit faster now. Warrior two and supported warrior. Inhale and exhale to release, coming back into our plank position. Plank, chaturanga, upward dog, and downward dog. Breathe it out here. And stepping your left forward, coming into high lunge. Again, warrior two, supported warrior. Cartwheel the arms, framing the top foot, bringing your right foot all the way to the front. Inhale, halfway lift, exhale, forward fold, and coming all the way up into standing again. Hand to the heart space, moving on to the opposite side, lifting that left knee in to the belly button. We're going to step the foot all the way back. High lunge and a warrior two. Supported warrior here. And then coming into plank position, stepping that right foot all the way back, lower into chaturanga, open the heart forward, upward dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Bringing the right foot forward, high lunge, warrior two, and supported warrior. Bringing the palms down, stepping your left foot forward, halfway lift, exhale down, and pressing all the way up in your inhale. Staying in mountain pose for a little bit longer now, bringing the hands towards the heart space, so palms onto the chest, eyes are closed, and taking a moment here to notice how you're feeling, becoming aware of the body temperature, of the heartbeat, of any changes before you started the practice today. Or maybe anything that is still the same. And here we're going to take a nice and deep breath in through the nose. And exhale to release, bringing the hands back to the waistline, opening the knees to the side, toes and knees facing outward. Reach the arms up, inhale, and exhale, lowering the hips into yogic squat. Pressing all the way up, inhale, and exhale to lower. And we're going to repeat that a few more times here, finding the momentum, engaging through the legs, through the core. Final one here as we sink down into yogic squat and remaining there. Maybe sway a little side to side. Release the hips. Release the jaw. You can close your eyes. Now bring the hands forward and lift the hips all the way up, coming into our forward fold, and then step the feet back. From here we're gonna come into plank pose and open into side plank, so reaching your right arm up, lift through the hips. Inhale, exhale, hold the steadiness, and if you wish here you can also lift that top leg all the way up, almost like a starfish shape. Allow the breath to provide the control. And then gently we're going to release all the way down, returning into plank, and then opening to the left side, so reaching your left arm all the way up. Hold it and keep breathing, reaching that left leg up if you want as well. And then release. Beautiful. Coming back into plank pose. And then we're going to make our way all the way down into prone position. So bringing the belly, the hips onto the mat, making a pillow with your hands, staying here, perhaps wiggle the hips sideways. Slow the breath. And now we're going to come into seal pose, opening through the heart. Bringing the gaze forward. And find a nice stretch through the core. Final breath here. And gently lower back down. Moving the hips again sideways here. Taking a moment to release, to soften. And then we're going to make our way all the way into child's pose. So bringing the big toes to touch, open the knees wide apart, and press back into that relaxing position. Taking a full inhale here and a very long exhale. Another one, inhale deeply and exhale to release. Slowly now make your way to seated. So crossing the legs, coming into a seated position. Bringing the soles of the feet onto the mat as you're bending the knees. And cross the ankle over the opposite knee for figure 4. So making sure that the ankle lays to the bottom, so it's not on the knee directly, but on the thigh. And sit tall here with the chest. Perhaps closing the eyes. And then we're going to release that right foot down and take our spinal twist. So bringing your left arm on top of the right thigh. Perhaps you can also bring the elbow to the outside of the thigh. Bend the elbow and bring your fingertips up to go deeper into the twist. And then releasing, returning back to that figure 4 position. And we're going to repeat the same on the opposite side now. So bringing your left ankle onto the right thigh. And let's hold it here for 3 breaths. Taking your twist again, so dropping your left foot over the right side of the mat. Nice deep breaths here as you elongate the spine and exhale to twist a little bit deeper each time. Now let's prepare to release and return back into figure 4 here as we are releasing the left foot down. And then we're going to come into a reclined position. From here we're going to come into Shavasana, into the final resting pose today. Close the eyes and let the body soften. Let the breath return to normal. And notice how you feel now compared to when you arrived. Perhaps more awake, more grounded, more connected. You're welcome to pause the video and stay in Shavasana for as long as you want. Otherwise, when you're ready, we're going to bring some movement here. Roll onto one side. And then coming into a comfortable seated position. Take a moment to acknowledge yourself for showing up today. Even in a busy life, even with a full schedule, you still made space to move, to breathe, and reconnect with yourself. And sometimes this is all that you need. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today.